Now, when it comes to Bricc Baby, it was like you said, it was revealed in the paperwork that's floating around, that everybody's reviewing, that Bricc Baby is the subject of a separate sealed indictment pending a case with a case number. It looks like a California case number as well. So that sealed indictment is still pending. That case happened before this case or this indictment even came down. That's usually a negative sign, man. So when you found out about that, what did you think?
Bricc Baby ran his mouth on social media, and they're going to use that against him, because we know with YouTube, the transcripts, all you got to do is go to the bottom, hit the transcript. So even if he wanted to deny or even put paint where it ain't, they can always pick up what he said with them transcripts. He know what he got coming. He know that he blurted his mouth. I was just telling everybody today, only person that's probably going to be safe in this situation is probably Luce, because Luce actually been lying about half he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He was just putting in a character role. But Bricc Baby lied about majority of the stuff he was saying, but he said some things that's there's no way you could fabricate that. You know what I'm saying? So with Bricc, I give him a hard time, but I don't even want to see nobody locked up behind the walls, man. I'm not with that. But when I see gang members make irrational mistakes like this, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You a crash dummy. Like, that was some bird brain stuff that you was doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ran your mouth on a major platform multiple times. Now you can't even say that you're not who they say you are. You didn't say that you're a killer. You got more skulls than any nigga in the hood. That game thought, right? Come on, bro. Like, real street dudes, the smartest thing that I learned over, the course of the years is perceived as, oh, nah, I ain't with that shit. Nah, that's shit out, bro. Like, that's what you want, you can have that. All right, big dog. All right, that's cool. That's what's in it. I'm not gonna play with these people and because I've been judged by 12. I know that I can't present myself as a citizen and just a person who made a irrational choice without them trying to crucify me and make it look like I'm just this monster. Now, not only do they got the gun, they got you on the little dirt situation, they got you on this Rico, and then we heard Big U said, I don't even rock with Bricc Baby.
So he said that, yep.
So with that, I was like, damn, why would you say that? That give Bricc Baby Zaire more motive to go against you. Everybody, they're only looking for everybody to turn against Big U. I
want to ask you about this part specifically. Now, it says that the court also authorized the interception of audio and visual nonverbal conduct via closed circuit television through the installation of video and audio bugs in a location. So there's a location where they were monitoring Bricc Baby through CCTV and then tracking his movements through the CCTV anywhere he went. So if he went somewhere and there was CCTV available, they'd be able to put finger point Bricc Baby basically and say, hey, that's him. This is what's going on. This is the case. This is the indictment. You know what I mean? This opens up, man. This opens up like a world of hurt if he was really in them streets doing anything. And I'm not saying he was at all. And I don't wish jail on Bricc Baby. I hope he beats this, hands down. But man, this is crazy how much they were surveilling him.
Yeah, I don't think Bricc Baby is active like that. I mean, you notice he changed his personality. He went from being a Stone Cold 60 member to Booka Booka and putting his finger in somebody's chili bowl. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm not gonna put pain where they ain't. I don't want to see that man in jail. Matter of fact, free Bricc, free Luce, free you, free Ronnie, free Blueface. There's a couple dudes, that I know that's on there. Free Bear Claw, free all them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, let them get a bail and let them fight it on the streets. Because I believe like this, man. If you got me, prove it. But don't lock me up like a dog and use your fancy words and try to, keep me down for the crown and knowing that y'all this is all alleged at this point. Everything that they got is on their summary. They have, I could definitely say this. Big U name is definitely his credibility far as a outstanding, community activist, humanitarian, somebody who actually cares about the youth, the generation. They annihilated his credibility of being genuine. But once again, these are all rumors, alleged accusations. He really lived the life that he say he do. Now he got to prove to the world that he is who he say he is, and that's just what it's gonna be. And it's gonna be a hard thing because sometimes you got to realize you got to do bad to do good. Now, whatever bad he accumulated in his life to be who he need to be, we don't know if that's gonna come back and hunt him. But I wish that people see people for who they are now and not for who they was, because I didn't change. You know what I'm saying? I've been in those, shootouts, some drive-bys, red lights and all that. And I would never even, first of all, I would never even think, I don't even wake up want to harm another person. And I'm pretty sure Big U the same way. But where we come from, it's either kill or be killed. So how can you knock somebody for just trying to survive? It's not like we target civilians. We're targeting innocent people. It's the ones that's in the same lifestyle that we in. So, you know what you signed up for. So, except with me, I'm going to go out with a bang, man. I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm not going out with I'm just this perfect person. If you got me, all right, let's do this. Whatever God want to do, I'm chest out, chin up. I'm not kneeling down to nobody because I'm caught up in the wrong situation. And I'm going to stand on that.
Nah, that's commendable, man. I'm gonna keep it real, and people expect that out of you when you wear it on your shoulders like that. You know what I mean? But
right.
But also, man, another point I want to get to in this situation is this right here. So they made a point to talk about checking in LA. Now, back a couple of years ago, man, there was a rapper with some colorful hair, and he made everybody mad because he jumped out the gate and said, I ain't checking in nowhere. You ain't gonna get me to check in anywhere. And his name was 6ix9ine. I really couldn't stand the guy, but it seems like based on what's being put out here in this report, that 6ix9ine might have been right about something, man. Like checking in seemed like the door to open up extortion on certain folks, man. Like it was like checking in was used as a way to get people in so that you can further extort them later on, according to this statement. Now, as far as you're concerned, what do you think about the whole practice of checking in? I'm going to check in the hood. I'm going to check in with these people and whatnot.
All right, catch the game, though. I'm cut from a different bandana. I'm cut from a total different bandana. Like, if that's what you believe in, hey, look, man, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Me personally, I'm not calling nobody to check in. Like, I like the next dude. So you would have to believe that you're fearful for your life to believe that you can't make it anywhere. I'm gonna take my chances with what I got. So the check in and all of that, I don't believe that that's what he really meant. I think and I hope he can beat that. But some people, it's like rumors. They say, oh, that's the boogeyman over there, man. Woo. So most people want to associate with him so they don't have no conflict. He never even told you that that's who he is and that's what he do. But somebody told you that. And because you don't think you have it in you to even take that chance, and that's on you. But I honestly say that Big U is not that type of dude. I'm not going to get on this internet and portray like this dude is out here extorting dudes. Now, civilians, I'm not going to say that. Now, by him, being associated with the streets, if somebody disrespect Big U, I would expect him to retaliate for his respect.
Now, in the paperwork, they quoted Big U's own documentary that he put out on FX, where they talked about checking in, and they used that in this narrative, in this summary, you should say, and they talked about checking in. They talked about somebody goes to Detroit, they got to talk to Trick sometimes, or if they go to LA, they got to check in with you, or this guy Bimmy, he was kind of painting that narrative about checking in or whatnot. And the way that they twisted it in the indictment, or the paperwork that's floating around, I should say, is that this was a practice that was used on athletes, rappers, and artists. And there's several big name celebrities that are allegedly involved in this.
Right. Now that was just my opinion from that part. Far as the show checking in and the things that Big U have said, I think that was not the brightest idea he could have possibly did, because everything that he did, they used it against him. So now they create, they got motive to prove, like the documentaries, the videos. It's been times where they caught him on YouTube blogs saying, oh, if you want to do a movie in this area, check in. If you want to make sure that you're straight. Now, I would think any prosecutor or anybody, they will flip that and say he will create the problem just to come over there and clear it to benefit from it, right? It's not rocket science. There's only one way you can play this. This ain't no one trick pony. But he was probably best just being the ghost that he was. Big U was a ghost. He was a ghost. He stayed silent. You know what I'm saying?
For a long time.
For a long time. And I don't know what made him come out the shadows. Because let me tell you something, man. Even your shadow leave you in the dark. Yeah, I don't care how you cut that. You know what I'm saying? You can walk in the sun all day long and you see that shadow right with you. But your shadow gonna leave you in the dark. So you better believe that, a dog it's not gonna bark at a parked car because it's gonna stay with you. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, like on the other side of that. You hit a dog with a car, it's gonna holler. You know what I'm saying? It's go, it's go holler. So, him decided to make that move because everything is played off the chess. And sometimes your first move is your worst move. And your next move is your best move. But, he should have stayed silent. He should stay quiet. People should never even knew who he was. People didn't even know who he was. The social media wave came and the industry came, and if that was the way he had to make his dollars, then that's the way he got to make his dollars. But you got to realize when we dealing with the street and this social media, you trying to make your money on in the forefront, in the light, and you successful with it, don't mean that you ain't gonna have to pay for it when that die down.